What's up, reminiscent people of YouTube? So I'm gonna tell you guys more high school stories because they're fucking funny as hell, man. I got a bunch of funny ones. So this one's about this class I had. It was some type of math. I think it was like algebra 2 or geometry 2 or I believe it was algebra 2, or it might have been geometry 2. I'm not sure. But anyway, so mind you, this is my first period class. So this is senior year. I work 7 days a week at this point. Like right after school, I go and I'll work a job, and then with that money, I got me a brand new BMW 3 Series, and that car, fuck, man, was a jinx. And I'm not even a person that believes in shit like that. But goddamn, was that car a fucking jinx. But anyway, so it's senior year. I'm on contract. I'm 18. Too much politics at Hollywood High School, man. It was just, I had enough, man. I had enough. They were literally trying to find any way to not even kick me out, get me arrested, like there was a couple of deans that hated me and they were just itching, so I show up to this first period class the second day. I remember I would always ditch the first day of school. So second day of school, I show up, and then I don't show up for like 2 months. And the reason why I don't show up is I'm literally not. I'd have my alarm, I'd snooze it. Hopefully I'd make it on time for second period. If not, I usually made it for nutrition, and then from there I'd go to third period, right? Senior year. So one day I just woke up early. I woke up early. I went and I go to class, and I walk into class, and this teacher immediately goes like, "Dude, you don't belong here. You're not one of my students. Get out of my class. What are you doing here?" I was like, "Actually, teacher, I am one of your students." And he's like, "Oh, you're so and so. You haven't shown up for 2. No, bro, you gotta go." I was like, "If you don't mind, let me sit at the back of the classroom, and then at the end of the classroom, let me speak to you. And then if you don't want me here, so be it." He's like, "Okay, just go back. Don't bother nobody. I'll talk to you after class." Now I'm sitting in the back of class, and I'm thinking, fuck, man, like, what the fuck can I say to this guy to keep me in class, So I thought of some slick shit, and so end the class comes, I go up to him, and I was like, "So this is what's happened. So I came to your class the first week. I was like, I got in trouble and I was sent to juvie, and I got out. I'm trying to get my shit together. If you don't mind, I don't expect any handouts from you. I don't expect you to do me any favors. Let me just continue my class, and if you think I deserve it, you just pass me with a D, or you don't pass me at all, whatever it is." This teacher bought this like hook, line, and sinker, man, and I kind of feel bad because I like, even at that age, I hated fucking lying, I hated fucking lying, but I felt like, okay, man, this is just a white lie. It's high school. Who gives a fuck? Let me just show up, do my shit. So, to my credit, I did show up for about a month. I made it a point to show up for a month, and I was doing the work. And I believe it was either Algebra 2 or Geometry 2. And lucky for me, it had to be geometry, because I was always just gifted in geometry. I just knew I understood it very easily, man. And I think he saw that, because he would call on me in class and stuff, and he'd be impressed that I'd go up and I'd do stuff on the board, and he'd be impressed on how easily I could not only do it, but I could explain it to the rest of the class. And he kind of dug the fact that, like, I was really mature at senior year. And I was mature because all my friends out of school were in their, like, fucking 20s, you know? So all my friends my whole life were older than me. So I was always, like, years ahead of the other students in terms of development, right? Like, mental development. So if I finished early, I would help them out and help the other students and whatnot, because it's like I was behind on everything anyway. If I could just help someone else in the class, I might as well, right? And he appreciated that. A lot happened because I'm telling you, they were trying to literally get me arrested for any fucking reason. So I kind of just ended up ditching almost all my classes almost. But so I didn't technically graduate from Hollywood High School. I bought a diploma. And yes, you can, at that time, that was a thing. You can buy a diploma. And that's what I did. I bought a high school diploma. But I ended up going to the homecoming. When everyone graduates, they go to that fucking school party. Everyone's dressed up, right? So I showed up in my 3-piece suit with my hat, with my feather in the hat. I was looking all nice, you know. And he sees me at the event, and he's like, "Hey, what's up? What happened?" And he completely caught me by surprise. So he's like, "Dude, what happened? You stopped showing up." I was like, "Man, I messed up, and since I was on probation, I messed up, and they took me, you know." And then it was like I got released a couple weeks later, and then, like, there's no point in me coming anymore. He's like, "Well, I failed you and stuff." I was like, "It's all right. I expected that, you know." He's like, "No, I'm joking. I passed you with a D. I kind of liked you, man." I was like, "Oh man, you're fucking awesome, dude." He's like, "Bro, did you graduate?" I was like, "No." It's like, "Bro, how'd you even get in here? You're not supposed to be at this party." I was like, "I don't fucking know, man. I'm just here trying to, you know, I want to have my graduation party just like everybody else, even though I didn't graduate. You know, I'm not coming back next year." He's like, "Why?" I was like, "Man, this school was, like, horrific. They were trying to literally get me arrested for shit, you know." So he had sympathy, man. This teacher was awesome, dude. He passed me with the fucking D. I feel shame that I lied to him, you know. I feel shame about the lying aspect and all that. But it is what it is. And the way I kind of justified it in my mind, because I had to justify it in my mind, because that wasn't in my character. I didn't walk around lying to teachers or anybody. Like, in high school, I believed in this concept of, like, if I'm not ashamed of something, then I need to take responsibility. Like, I did it, and if I'm not ashamed of it, then it is what it is. But if I'm ashamed of it, then I wouldn't have done it to begin with, right? Like, if something, like, I'm gonna feel shameful about it, I shouldn't be doing it. And if that is the case, well, fuck, I need to, you know, as a man, you take it on the chin, you know? And that took me a long way, man, because a lot of kids would just bullshit all fucking day. And it was pretty evident that I was always telling the truth, especially with my personal counselor. Like, I would go in and they'll be like, you know, the teacher said this. I'd be like, the teacher's absolutely right, but he left out this part, and this is why this happened. And my counselor was like, always, "Dude, like, you're not even fucking ashamed, you know?" I was like, "No, why would I be ashamed? Like, this is just what happened, you know?" So yeah, there was a few cool ass teachers. That was definitely one of them, man. That teacher was awesome. I think the part he appreciated the most was the fact that a lot of kids looked up to me just because of my character and who I was in high school and whatnot. And I wasn't there fucking around in his class when I was there. On the contrary, when I was there, I was trying to make sure the other students that were struggling, that they would understand it, because I had a very simple way of explaining geometry. So he appreciated the fact that, like, I wasn't this TA, but I'd finish my work and do TA duty for him, you know? And I think he appreciated that fact. Like, it was like he scratched my back, so I scratched his, you know? Like, he appreciated that. And I till this day imagine, like, it's fucking what, 15 years? No, 18 years after high school, I remember these stuff, man. Like, and I've forgotten like really important shit throughout the years, but these few stories that, like, I still remember them, and it was just because of the humanity these individuals had. So I'm gonna end this one. I'll tell another story on the next one. Peace.